Yo, what's up, everybody? What's up, YouTube? And I'm back with a third video I'm gonna do for that for y'all. The video I'm gonna do, a story about the 17-year-old girl. She was killed back 2 years ago in Montgomery. She was killed by the Richard Park area. And so her name was Mary Maryuri Aleman Cantallano. And she was a Mexican girl, and she was killed back 2 years ago. So the video talk about her life and her death and why two people were charged with a murder. So here we go. Okay, 17-year-old Maryuri is from I think a couple years ago. Yeah, she had moved from Honduras to Montgomery. So she's a Mexican girl. So yeah, her family had moved um to Montgomery for better life for her daughter. And yeah, she was an outgoing girl. And she was going to school with, that hair though, and she was, got a lot of friends, and she was, a love girl that, that she had loved, her family, her friends, everything. But yeah, on that tragic day back around 2020, yeah, so I think her family had noticed her missing. And she was on like missing for a couple of weeks at a time because so I think Montgomery had trying like I support her missing, and somehow she is I think she had went to I think she had I said was missing for a couple of weeks at a time. And so I think MPD had trying to use a language barrier to where they could talk more English. So I feel like I feel like her friends that spoke Spanish to where they really can like talk more in English to where they really can try and find out what she is, and so they find her like kind of had told her yeah, I believe she was like missing, and like folks say that she was stolen, or and then they had listen her I said listen her as being as a runaway. And so I think they had said that she had kind of run with my home, and she was missing for a couple of weeks at that time. And so I think she was like, I said was basically had ran on her I said went gone for a couple of weeks, and her family had felt very much concerned about about where she was, and her, and basically her whereabouts of where she was at. But and so I think Montgomery got a lot of Hispanics. They felt like her death affected the whole Hispanic um I say community to Montgomery, how like it's that Montgomery got a lot of Hispanic people. There is kind of more than a 5.3% of the people in Montgomery is very much known as being Hispanic. They know as being Latino. And so I think they had felt, I say, much more, I say, concerned, I said, about her safety and why she was missing. But it's that they had charged two people for the murder. To where they had said that she was had basically got taken by two people. And so I feel like her death was a foul death. If I play involved to where she was, went missing for a couple weeks, and her family doesn't know where she was at for real. On how her family was like. I said feel concerned about her. I said her safety and where she was at the time when But I feel like why was she was gone, and why they kidnapped her, and why these two people was you know I don't know. And so I feel like it's more of a play though, and why she was had found dead, and why they killed her. And so so I believe her body was found. I said by the Ritzy Park area, which is by going on Troy Highway area. Why she was found dead. When especially in the hood, to where they found the people were found killed out there. But so I feel like her life was cut short though, and while she was murdered, in Montgomery, and how Montgomery got a lot of people that felt like her death was a type of a killing, and so they had arrest. So I feel like her death was, but us basically was more of a type of homicide in how she was killed out there. But yeah, I feel Montgomery felt like people who I said very much, I said at times people they moved to Montgomery, another move to Montgomery, based for bad life for the family, but and how this person was killed. I feel like her life basically cut short by by people. I say if it was evil and it could I said the way they would like kill this person or her, and while she was a 17-year-old girl who trying to explore her life, as a teenager, how she was a loved girl. And so I think Maryuri was a good girl that loved by her family, her, her friends and people that love her, man. But so I think she was killed 2 days or either 2 weeks ago to where she was murdered. And so I feel like you said her death yeah, they said her body was found in the Winston Park Community Center dead for 2 weeks before she was, found discovered, man. But according to the court records. And so yeah, they arrested 2 people for the murder, man. On yeah, they arrested you know, 17-year-old Ebony Hevon Love Smith. They arrested 19-year-old Jonathan Marcos Condova, in connection to the murder of 17-year-old Aleman Cantallio's death and how she was murdered. And so they had yeah, they said that you know she got stabbed death, got killed, got stabbed death, and so they had said that they had hold on, let me see. This her body was discovered, and so first they had stabbed the girl, and they had trying hide her body behind the Winston Park Community Center, and so yeah, they had the body behind the buildings over there, but. And so I feel like it was more of a type of if I play that involving 2 people who were charged with the murder of his girl and and why she was stabbed. So I believe that she was stabbed because I think this dude Jonathan Cordova had some prior charges prior to this murder that happened, and so I think he got a lot of I said a lot of charges, arrests by burglary, taking stuff from houses and stuff, and how he was I said a prime suspect in the murder case for her, and how he was in I said place to where he is got arrested for the crime, and how like this female and this dude in the stream is charged with her murder. And so yeah, I feel like they had and so they also said the car was stolen too though. It said the car was missing since the team was has since been recovered in Montgomery County police Ernest Finley, who is now not the police no more in Montgomery, but yeah, she was got discovered by folks in Montgomery right down here, and how she was killed. And so yeah, both of them are charged with murder and how her death affected her family. And so I think her death involving 2 people that much evil and how they want to kill this girl. So it's so I feel like it's more of a type of tragedy that happened to this girl that is very much, it can affect the whole entire community though. How I said how Montgomery has a type of people that is very much evil, and evil people want to kill a person that very much, they want to, I say want to take a life though, but so they were charged with capital murder and robbery. So I believe they're trying to rob Maryuri. They're trying to rob her though, and they're trying to like stab her to death. But so I felt her life cut short by the two evil people, and how they is doing like prison for the murder, and how they're not get on how they are or not gonna get out for real though. It's I think her body was cremated. It's I think her family had trying like send her ashes back to Honduras to where she was from. And so I think they had trying to that, so yeah, I feel like her body was cremated, and man, I don't know, kind of sad how life was ending real soon, on how her death has ended. Man, she was a 17 young girl, doing enjoy her life in Montgomery. How she was murdered down here, but it's a shame though how people can't enjoy life down here, and how they can kill in Montgomery by by somebody who's evil, man. But evil people do evil stuff. But so yeah, I saw a pre to Maryuri, Aleman, Cantallio. Yeah, I pre to her though, but so sad though. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to peace. Amari, take care.